Welcome to Inside the Deal. I'm Suzanne Stevens along with Gary Talarico. Gary is a managing partner with Sun Capital Partners. Gary, you raised $6 billion last year, and I'm curious how your window into the M&A market, your view into the market has changed since then.
Well, we operate in the distressed and underperforming arena, and so we raised our capital, which was 4 times our last fund, assuming that the bubble was going to burst. And we thought we would see tremendous opportunities going forward to put our capital to work. That has proved to be more true than we ever dreamed, but it's still very early. The financing markets are quite difficult, and so it's not easy to get deals financed. I think there's a mismatch between value expectations and where we can buy companies and make a decent return. But we're getting close to a market where we will get some equilibrium. I still think it's a bit away. It may be later this year or early next.
Are you mostly active in the auction space or companies doing divestitures?
We do both.
Okay.
We'll do public deals, private deals. We're in auctions. We're often in exclusive situations where we're the only buyer because of our operating platform that allows us to feel more confident about taking risk. You know, we have a lot of operating partners that focus on our portfolios day in and day out, very hands-on. So we're not just money going to quarterly board meetings. We're in the weeds looking at companies day in and day out.
And you have the expertise to pursue those turnarounds?
In-house, yes.
How competitive is the market out there? You said sometimes you're the only player in an auction.
I think it's still competitive. When we're the only player in an auction, it's because nobody else can take the risk, and we can. And that, you know, I don't know what percentage it is, maybe 10, 20%. But it's still competitive. There's still a lot of money out there. You know, people need to put money to work. So we're always competing against that mentality. But we're very disciplined, and, you know, we choose our spots very carefully.
Gary, you spent 20 years in investment banking, so I have to ask kind of your take on all the consolidation that we're seeing right now, and the pace with which we're seeing the industry consolidate, and then finally, do you think that we're anywhere near a stabilization point?
Well, it's been a shock to me. I spent 15 years at Lehman Brothers. I loved the firm. It was a great place to work. I'm distressed to see it go down. A lot of good friends there that, you know, have taken a lot of pain. I'm amazed at what's happening. We'll see how this consolidation works. It's not easy to buy an investment bank, keep the culture, and keep the magic that keeps people there. I think what we'll see is, I think we're far away from stabilization because nobody knows where revenues are coming from. And certainly the revenues that we saw in the last 4 or 5 years are not repeatable in many sectors for a while. So I think you'll see a shrinking of the industry before you see a stabilization, and then I think you'll see a deconsolidation again. It'll happen in different ways. There'll be new boutiques. You know, there'll be people who just don't want to be part of huge organizations and can go off and create advisory boutiques.
You're talking about individual brokers, productive, successful
I'm talking about investment bankers that
going
will
off and
spin
starting
off.
their
You're
own.
going to see that. Like Moelis is a company that's a spin-off because they didn't want to be part of a big organization. So I think you'll see a consolidation leading to another deconsolidation in some sectors. And a lot of people in the principal side breaking off and raising funds to duplicate what they had at their previous institutions.
Gary Talarico with Sun Capital Partners, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.
I'm Suzanne Stevens. This has been Inside the Deal. Thanks for watching.